So those who have been asking me if I have scholarships they can apply to, this is a fully funded scholarship. You should apply. Please listen to me from now till the end of the video. This is not to help me in any way. Sometimes it may help us, but the benefits lies in your hands because I want you to be in Europe next year. There is a fully funded scholarship which is open now in Europe. If you haven't watched part 1 of this video, go and check the video above this one. Now, this scholarship before, you could apply to just 3 programs and you'll be selected for one. But now, you can even apply for 20 programs. But do I advise you to apply for more than 3 programs? If you want to do that, the answer is maximum 4. The reason is simple. You need to work. You need to write unique motivation letters. You need to get your professors to write statement of purpose. Not statement of purpose, but reference letters for you. And these have to be powerful reference letters. I will encourage you to do your research more. Now, a background of everything you need to know: who can apply, what are the benefits, and every other detail about this particular scholarship. Now, there is going to be a link which is going to be in the video description box. Listen to me first before you go click this link and follow the things I will say. If you click this link at the end of this video, you are going to see about 175 programs or more. You can apply to maybe programs in law, agriculture, nursing, medicine, social science, arts, sciences. In as much as you already have a degree, you can apply for this fully funded scholarship. It means you are not going to pay tuition fee. I'm still going to talk about the benefits. Now, remember, this scholarship is only for those who already have a bachelor's degree or an HND. Remember, it doesn't work only on grades. You need to show other things to stand out. I explained this in the other video, so please go back to that video and listen to everything. I'm taking my time to explain this because I want more Cameroonians, more Nigerians, more Ghanaians, more people on this channel watching me who cannot afford to study abroad to apply to this scholarship. Requirements you need to apply include: 1. Your transcript. 2. Your degree certificate. 3. Your motivation letter. 4. Your reference letters. 5. Your CV. And if there is any other thing, you are going to see on the program website. 2 things you should pay attention to when looking at this scholarship are: 1. The catalog link, which is going to be in the video description box below. And when you reach the catalog and check the programs to be sure, when you see a program, click that program and read the website properly. Do not rush. Read it properly. I want to see many of you in Europe next year, or telling me next year that, Milton, I got Erasmus and this is the country I am, so that we can meet and vibe. Like I said, this scholarship before used to be sponsored by the European Commission. Of course, it's still sponsored by the European Commission, but there are things that have changed. I'm going to come to that. You can study a joint master's program. What do I mean here? You can study in 1, 2, 3, 4, or even 5 different countries around the globe. It doesn't mean that you are going to study only in Europe. This is now the change. You can now study in Egypt, India, UK, and so many other places which are not in the European Union. Now, remember, for the benefits, like I said, many things have changed. The first benefit is travel allowance, which used to be given to international students depending on the country where you are coming from. It used to be like between 1,000 to 3,000 euros. And those who are coming from Cameroon and Nigeria used to get between 3,000 to 3,000 euros for travel allowance. But now the figure is different. This is the old amount. Then before, international students or awardees of Erasmus Mondo's Joint Master's Degree Scholarship, you used to get 1,000 euros for settlement fee. But right now, the amount have changed. Also, remember, it used to be called Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters Degree Scholarship, but now it's called Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters. This is the new name. Another thing you should understand is that international students used to get monthly stipends. This monthly stipend, how much is the amount, or how much was the amount? Because this is the old amount. It used to be 1,000 euros. So monthly stipend used to be 1,000 euros. Then settlement allowance in the country in which you are going in, 1,000 euros. Then travel allowance, 1,000 euros. Now the figure is different. What you are going to get now is only 1,400 euros. So you don't have again maybe 1,000 euros for settlement, and of course they are just going to give you 1,000 euros for everything, but there are other incentives that you are going to be collecting, okay, along the way. Then there is no settlement allowance, like I said, but they are going to still fix it in such a way it can favor you. This is a fully funded scholarship. I'm repeating this because I don't want people to come December and tell me they didn't see the video. Now, your tuition fee will be paid. Your health insurance will be paid. There are other things that you need to know that you are not going to do if you want to apply for this scholarship. What are some of the things? One, you have free application. Whether you are applying for 3, 4, or 5 different programs, you are going to do it for free. You are not going to pay any application fee. That is something you should know. People with low GPA, you can apply. I mentioned before that people with HND, you can apply. Then after that, you pray that you win the scholarship. Now, some people would be like, Milton, will I remain in Europe when I win this scholarship and study after my studies? Some will be like, oh, maybe I can come. They were going to say I should come back to my country. The answer is simple. With Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters, this is a new name. You do not need to go back to your country after you finish the program. What they want is that where you are, you should be able to contribute sustainably to the environs or to the local community you are. You can remain in Europe and get a job, or if you decide you can move back to your home country, it doesn't matter. I hope you understand. But for other scholarships like the Chevening, which is a scholarship in the UK, still fully funded, you have to return back to your home country to better your economy. I hope you understand this. Now, aside of these other benefits, there is also something they call the living allowance for disability, people who live with disabled people, right? So if you live with disabled people, there is also an allowance between 3,000 to 6,000 euros, but they will have to check to be sure before they can give you this money. I hope it is clear. Remember, I said you are going to get a joint degree, so your degree is connected to many universities. So this is an advantage for you to put in the work. When you watch this video now, you go and check those who can recommend you. This is not something which is easy to achieve. This is not something you can easily give up. This is what I always tell international students. But if you put in the work, you do your research, don't spend too much time doing unnecessary things. Do your research if you really want to study for free. Remember, I said before that it doesn't matter if you have low grades. There are so many things you can do. Watch my videos, do your research, read the catalog well, read the program website very, very well. Now, let me say something before I forget. If you are looking for medicine and nursing, you have a program here. Like I said, there are more than 175 different programs. Those of you who will be picking programs in Portugal and Austria, keep in mind that you have to submit legalized documents and, of course, verified documents. So if I'm you and my documents are not legalized or verified, I will try not to go towards that direction because it might waste your time. Remember, The scholarship is usually open from September to February. September, October, November, December, January, February. Now, it doesn't mean that all the programs will be open in September. Some may be open September and close October. Some will be open October and close February. Some will be open September and close December. So like I said, read the catalog very well, which will be in the video description box. Then the program you want to apply to, you read the program website properly. I hope this is clear now. Remember, you can apply to more programs. Applying to more programs will increase your chances of getting the scholarship. But again, remember, you need a lot of work. You need technicality to actually win this scholarship. This is very important for you to put into consideration. Who can apply? I mentioned that already. The date you can apply, I mentioned that already. People with HND can apply. Those with masters, I will not advise you to apply for Erasmus because they cannot leave people with bachelors and give you who already have a master's degree. Of course, it can be an advantage for you, but if you read the website very well, you will see that someone who is coming out from the university still have an advantage over you, except that the spaces are short. Do you understand? Or if you like, decide and keep your master's away and use your bachelor's degree. This is a very clear and easy, not easy because there is no scholarship which is easy. There is nothing which is easy. Just put in the work and you try your best. Hopefully you will be in Europe next year. Not all countries are available, but the majority of countries around the world are open and can apply for Erasmus. I have a friend who is studying now in Italy on Erasmus. He was in France last month and then he's moving this week to Italy. This friend, he has 15 people in his class who are from different countries. So imagine the cultural diversity you are going to experience, or there may be other things, you understand. Cultural differences and a whole lot you are going to experience as you move around the globe. Remember, the main aim should be what is your impact in that country and what are you going to offer within. If you choose to remain and work in the UK, it is up to you. If you choose to move out and go to another place, it is up to you. But make sure you apply for Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters. Not degree again, Masters. I hope this helps you. We meet again in another one. Please, if you haven't shared, share the video. If you didn't subscribe, subscribe now. Thank you. See you in another one.